Good morning. Good morning on the 28th of November. Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming. I bought this thinking, I bought it for £4. I thought I can buy that for resale, but I've cocked off slightly on the Christmas jumpers. Lots of people, God, I'm very close, aren't I? Lots of people are, like all summer, were buying Christmas jumpers, and that's getting in my Christmas butts, and now they're selling them. I got all of mine out. I'm between me and the girls. I haven't sold any because I'm like, should we keep that? Yeah, that looks really good on you. And we've just kept them all. So I think I ought to just stop buying Christmas jumpers because we just end up because I buy the ones I like and then we just keep them. So that was kind of not the point. Yes. Morning, Caroline. Are you selling Christmas jumpers? I just keep ending up keeping them all. Well, me and the girls are a lot of stuff, actually. Some of it I'm like, God, I've got to get this into the house and photograph before they sit, because Connie's got, well, they both have so many clothes now because they keep going, oh, that's nice. I go, oh yeah, have that. Like I always think, oh, it's saving us money because it's thrifted. But yeah, I need to sell some of it. Good morning, Leanne. I hope you're well. Good morning. Is this Simon? Good morning. So yes, tell me about your sales, by the way, over the weekend. I feel, well, for about half a day, maybe a day, I felt like Q4 had kicked in. I was like, oh my God, it's arrived, finally. And then it kind of went back to normal again yesterday. I was like, okay. Faye's watching the World Cup. Oh, is she? Who's playing? Or was that a joke? Love a Crimbo Jumbo. Yeah, Jumbo. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, the people that put their Christmas trees up early are happier than people that don't. We usually get a real one. I will get into some reselling content in a minute, but this year I'm not getting a real one. That's the end of that. So I've actually ordered one from Amazon, a pre-lit thing. So we'll see. Cat festival in our garden. But yeah, and I've also got, this is so pathetic, every year. So I put lights. We have coloured lights outside, and we've got like a sort of covered area, sort of like a long porch kind of goes down the side. And so I put coloured lights down there, so it goes to the doorway. And also there's a holly bush tree thing that our neighbours really, but it can't comes onto our side. So I put lights on that. But the guy down the road, I look at it, you still go and look at everyone's lights and I think, his lights are amazing. How are his lights like that? Mine aren't like that. His are great. And mine are paling into insignificance on the Christmas light show. And then I worked out, I thought, I think he's got a net. I think that's a net. That's not, I've been twirling, like a string round now. Got a net this year. It better work. I want a really lovely glow off that holly tree this year. Yeah, so I mean, 1st of December is perfectly acceptable, and to be honest, we have fairy lights up all year round anyway. Right, I'll stop the chat now. Good morning, Shelley Betty. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, evening, Dawn Sherry Paul. Good morning, Rosie. Good morning, Mandy Moo. Good morning, Rachel. Oh, well, that was a joke about the World Cup. Where was she then? Good morning, my beautiful Shelley Welly Belly. Busy painting the boys all black. Yes, enjoy that. Not as big a job. Yeah, good morning to Karen. Not as big a job as the girls' room. Karen has been DIYing. It's where there's a will, isn't it? Where there's a will, there's a way. Because you plastered your daughter's ceiling. I find that quite amazing. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll show you my one sale on Etsy, but I am chuffed to bits. I'll talk about eBay and I'll show you what's going out. So yeah, I mean, I'm chuffed to bits. I have got, so how many I've got, did I make a note of how many? I think I've got about 65 listings on Etsy now. So how long have I been on there this time? A couple of weeks, maybe. So maybe it took a fortnight or something to get my first sale. I also am paying, don't judge me, $1 a day for some adverts. I thought I just need to try, and after about a week, I'm like, how do you get started on Etsy? I need to get, I'm getting views and getting favorites, but I need a following maybe on there. I don't know how Etsy works. I'm trying to learn it. I've also put on I've got free shipping on there. I've put on a 30% sale, I think it is. I think it's a sale, and I called it like new customer sale because obviously I haven't had any customers. So you're my first customers, 30% off. Well, my first whatever customers. I can't remember how long that might be until the end of the month or something. So I thought, to be honest, I haven't made money on this, but I would even take a loss just to get started. Any Etsy sellers, still give me your tips, because it's a whole new world to me. Whole new world, and I really want to make it work. I really, I'm hoping their values are better than eBay's. I've looked at, I'm going to just have a slurp of my tea. I've looked at the fees are complicated. When I saw that, right, I've got a sale, right, let's have a look at the fees, because it's 20 cents. Excuse me, 20 cents to put your listing up for 3 months, is it? But then you're not paying for a shop. However, excuse me, the fees are like, it's very detailed, which is good. They're not just going, well, here's 30p on this. It's like, this is 1p on this. This is 16p on this. And it's like, wow, hang on, I'm going to need to see how much am I actually paying. And it worked out at, I think if I allow 15% to cover all the fees on an item, that will work. So not indifferent to eBay, although it is, because with eBay, I feel like I have to promote so high generally now that, I'm virtually giving them 30%. So, but the point is as well, I'm hoping it's not going to be so full of scammers. Something that, with eBay, I've just become burnt really by scammy people. Always want to, free returns, and always feels like I just don't trust a sale on there anymore, because I just think, I'm blurred. Am I blurred? I'm sorry if I'm blurred. I just feel like, it's a sale, but probably be coming back, or they're probably going to say there's something wrong with it and it's my fault. And I think there's so much of that on eBay, but there you go. So yeah, the mad thing as well on Etsy was, so I've got something like same day dispatch or 1 day or something on eBay. I'm like, I try everything to try and get some sales. On Etsy, it says, congratulations on your first order. You have a week to ship. I was like, a week? That's crying out loud. That's meant, yeah, wow. I'll be shipping it today, but that's hilarious. Yeah. So, yeah, let's see. Etsy can't be any worse. Well, exactly. Yeah. Rachel, good idea to promote on Etsy to get started. Yeah, it feels like listening to some people that sell on Etsy that once you get a sale, then it builds momentum, I hope. But I feel like, God, it's Q4. If I can't sell stuff at Christmas on there, then, Twister goes, good morning. Hi, everyone. Anyone having Etsy postage label problems this morning? Well, I haven't tried to. And in fact, doesn't seem to have the Royal Mail, like the special deals coming through on the integrated shippings, from what I can see. So I will be going to the Royal Mail site and then putting my tracking in. Good morning, RJ's World. You do all right, don't you, with all your platforms? Good morning, Pete. Oh, Simon, Etsy probably goes without saying, but pay particular attention to the metrics to get star seller and throw everything at achieving that. So how do you get... I don't even know what the metrics are to try and achieve that. So is that like shipping quickly and stuff? I need to have a look into it. Karen, I remember with Etsy that if you have multi-quantity items each time it sells, it charges you another relist fee. Oh, you mentioned that to me the other day. I think I was on a glass of wine and didn't quite realise what you meant. I get it now. Karen, down to just over 500 listings on eBay from 3,000. It's just so bizarre how it's gone, isn't it? RJ used Packlink Pro to ship. Oh, Simon, it's on the dashboard. Oh, okay. Yes, tracking messages, delivery. Right, cool. Yeah, I haven't had any messages to answer. I do feel really blurred, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, yes, so this is my sale. It's cut on the chase. It's fab. It's an 80s Christmas cat tray, of course, by Hunky Dory. Christmas cats, Martin Lehman, 1986, made in England. I got this from the 50p man, I think, on the last car boot. I do love it. And literally free shipping, went for £14. So it's on 20 and then it's got 30% off. But because I only pay 50p, I still make a profit. But yeah, I love that. That's a great first sale. I'll have to put that on my Instagram. I love that. It's fabulous, isn't it? So, I mean, that's the other thing. Like, well, it makes sense. It's obviously it's fabulous. It's Christmas. Makes sense that that's sold. I mean, I remember people selling, saying certain jewelry sold well on there, but everything's, fashion and changes, and I need to know what else sells at the moment because I'll stick that on there. Do you know what I mean? There must be some trends, You aren't blurred, must be your wine eyes. Oh, shite. Oh, no, I'll tell you what it is. It's because I do actually need to wear glasses and I hate them, so I don't wear them. Oh, my God, even the screen looks blurred now. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, let's see. RJ Yodel, some prices there for up to a kilo. Yes. Yeah, maybe I should look into the different doodads. But Royal Mail are picking up from the doorstep at the moment as well. So yeah, £14 sale and the fees were £2.05, and then I'll ship it. Yeah, so yes, that's all good. Right, eBay. Unfortunately, can't check solds on Etsy. No. Yeah, tricky. I think I probably need to follow some Etsy people. Yeah, to see, just to learn, I need to learn as much as possible. So, right, let's have a look. So how has your eBay everybody been over the last week since I last saw you? I had a number of zero sales days. I mean, it really is. I know it's the climate, but God alive, I'll just go to the overview. The people aren't buying, obviously, like they used to. So, yeah, so when I saw you, that was Monday, and I'd had a zero sales day the day before. I also had a zero sales day the next day and the next day. The next time I had a sale was Wednesday, and the turnover was £84. Thursday, £100. £75 Friday. Oh, Saturday was when I thought, oh, Q4's kicked in, £149. Sunday in a Q4, £37. Yeah. So, yeah. So I've got 6 going out. 1 cock return, which I'm going to need to call eBay when it arrives. Yes, right, let's see. I'll show you what's going out. I think it'll be a quickie this morning. I'm going to go out. This is the other thing. I'm like, should I just be reducing everything I've got and not sourcing at the moment? But then the stuff that I'm being so picky and careful about, I'm like, this has to be a surefire, quick seller of stuff that I'm picking up. That is the stuff that I'm picking up that sells quickly. So in which case I still want to get that stuff. It's a bit of a thing, isn't it? Like, you're like, oh, I'm on a sourcing ban. But then if you see something that's a decent profit, that's what we're in the game for, isn't it? So it's really tricky. So anyway, I am going out. It's the upshot of that. Right. I'll tell you what, though. I'll show you what's going out in one sec. Last video I did was last Monday. I didn't do a come source with me. And it was, oh, I'm done with eBay. I think so many people must be peed off because it had so many views. I was like, well, people are also like, yeah, me too. And it was a very popular video. RJ Star Seller replied to the first message within 24 hours. Yeah, I mean, I replies immediately anyway. And a ratings average of 4.8 or higher. Dispatch orders on time with tracking or a label from Etsy. Make at least 5 sales per month. Oh, I'm lacking on that last one very much. Okay. Rachel, nothing to complain about with eBay. Great week and really good month. That's good. Are you on Etsy, Rachel? I can't remember. You are, aren't you? How's that been? Karen, eBay normal. At least Chris. Oh, yes, that's right. Daily Refinement is actually being honest about how sales are for him as well. And that's his big following. Yes, we were both like, I said, Shum, oh my God, Chris Daily Refinement's actually put a video out saying sales are slow, something along those lines. And I was like, he never says that. He always says sales aren't slow, it's down to you. I was really, wow, that's significant, I thought. Peter did a shop-wide token a week and achieved average £80 a day. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so I've had a 20% off coupon code on as well. And I don't know if I've even, at the start, I was sending people like 5% off, but then putting in the message box. If you go in, if you choose buy it now, input this code, you will get 20% off. And they still didn't do it. And some occasionally, some will have used, I can tell you. So of the sales at the weekend, there's a 20% off code on. How many used it? 1, 2, 4 out of 6 used it. But some people are actually, they're paying more for the item when there's a code sat there. I just don't understand it. Is there such a thing as a surefire quick seller? Well, yes, certain branded jumpers apparently. Caroline, all very quiet on eBay. Oh, it's hard, isn't it? Very hard. You're Etsy, aren't you? Are you still doing do you do your fused glass still? Twisted Ghost, last week I made, oh my holy moly, £15.29. I have approximately 350 items. Oh my God. I'm sorry to hear that. Simon, eBay, we've just changed all items over £20 to UPS because the delivery estimates for Royal Mail are stupid. Oh, even with the strikes. And we're feeling that if you're using anything other than Royal Mail, you're getting better exposure in search. Oh, that's interesting. Etsy includes replying to seller messages, annoyingly. Rachel, yes, on Etsy as well. I'm getting sales there too, but need to increase my listings. How many listings are you on, Rachel? Yeah, I'm on like 60 something. I'm kind of like hesitant to put too much stuff on there too quickly before I know. I haven't got a handle on what kind of thing sells on there yet, so I don't want to chuck stuff that's not going to help my shop on. Simon, finally some reality from DF. I mean, I rate him. I do. I think he speaks a lot of sense, but also it's good to acknowledge what's happening. Mandy Mo, it's been very quiet on eBay for me. No sale days, no offers to send. I used to get so many offers to send, and it's not like it used to be. I'm hoping it gets better this week. Well, I'm like, this week's surely crucial because we're going to be running out of time to get stuff there on time. RJ, Pocket Dragon sale, Etsy, £116.99. Also, Pig and Pigs. All right, Pocket Dragon and Pig and Pigs selling. So I don't know what these things are. Where do I look for them? What are they? Oh, and Tudor Mint. Do you mean Tudor mint, is that like Danbury mint? Oh God, yeah. Okay, I need to do some research. I've been wandering around the clothing going, do you have a pig and pig? Like, I don't know what pig and pigs are. It happens all the time to me, people not using voucher printed and page. Yeah, I know. And then I kind of like, I'm pleased for the voucher to end really, because then I feel like, it's like I don't want to send them a 20% off, because I'm like, use the coupon. Then I get a little bit as well. But then that's kind of, for the people that aren't going to use the coupon, it might be denying myself sales. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I am kind of, well, you're going to see, I am accepting offers at the moment. Jewel poor sales here too. I didn't know Chris was back on eBay. No, he's not back on eBay, but he was talking about not being able to sell even new stuff at a really reduced price on Whatnot. I mean, he still talks about eBay a lot though. Karen, I can't be asked to change postage, etc. anymore. Lazy on it. You've got fun times ahead with your new job. So, I mean, that's your new focus really, isn't it? And getting out of these freaking mind games on eBay of, oh, is this the right hoop to jump through? Or is it this one? Did you want this or this? Are you sure? Oh, no, it's not. Now it's not working. Oh, maybe I should change this. Karen, I used to get approximately 60 offers a day to send, now about 5. Yeah, I'd say. Caroline, seems to be a lot of returns, a lot of buyer remorse, tons of buyer remorse. And you've got some like just literally lying and saying there's an issue when there isn't. You get it like, no, there wasn't. And so eBay's supposedly protecting us now, and you know, you could like deduct your postage back for that sort of crap now. But yeah, returns, I know everybody's talking about how high returns are. It would be better for people just to think about it before they buy rather than take it and then return it. But you know, people are human, I guess, but it is hard. Which I think my Etsy listings have dropped down to around 60 as I cross-list, and loads of items sold over on eBay. Yes, that's my plan going forward, is to use Etsy for the stuff I think will do well on there, eBay for the stuff I think should sell on there. I tried Vestiaire, that's even slower than slow. I can't be asked with that. I've never tried Depop. Obviously, I sell stuff on Vinted. I love Vinted. I heart Vinted. But I would, you know, obviously we've spoken about that. Yeah, I wonder about Depop. Ooh, it's a lot of different platforms. It's a lot for my tiny mind to cope with. Karen, have a necklace on for 17 free ships. Someone sent me an offer of a £5. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. Oh, Twisted Ghost, left you a couple of Etsy ideas on your Instagram. Thank you very much. Message me if you have any questions. Thank you very much for that. I'll have a look at that later. RJ, all those things on my website. Oh, okay. Mandy Moo, I started selling on Etsy this time last year, and things like serving spoons, cutlery, trifle bowls sold well for Christmas. Yes, I sold some good lots of cutlery on eBay last Christmas. I don't have any at the moment, I don't think. Yeah, I did sell a lot of cutlery. It's one of those things, isn't it? I mean, a tray. It's everything people are thinking of for, well, serving food and drinks, isn't it? Although my placemats aren't selling anymore, but then maybe I've got the wrong ones. I think the like boho kind of wickery, you know, placemats are still selling well. Twisted Ghost have been told Depop fees are extremely high. Oh, F that then. Right, okay. I'll show you what's going out. Right, I'm going to start with a great sale. So, Butler and Wilson. Look at this mama. I mean, it's not for me. I mean, that is a statement piece of jewelry, isn't it? It's a brooch. I put it on and literally sold within about 2 minutes. It's going to, well, the person said they were based in China, but I don't know if they're using a forwarding box because it's going to the US. This is a collectible one. I I looked up, I did Terapeak what happened was I bought a whole load of Butler and Wilson stuff from Chazza, and just, I know the necklaces don't seem to sell very well anymore. I did buy a lot of necklaces, and I bought some brooches, and I just thought, yeah, it's my locals, and there's not often stuff there I want to even pick up. And I thought, yeah. So I spent £73 on Butler and Wilson jewelry. I've got a couple of drawers of it. So I thought I'm going to start putting some of that on, because obviously Christmas time. And then I looked at that, right, well, this one's collectible. So this one actually went for £100. So free shipping in the UK. So chuffed to bits with that. They are selling, because I was doing my research. I also went on the Butler and Wilson website and like what Black Friday gumph they got going on, because there's no point in me putting stuff on that's, you know, more expensive than they're selling it for. And they had this, but in the pink. And obviously, if you want it in the red, that's not available anymore. So, I think actually, was it? Yeah, maybe it was 125 in the pink. I can't remember. Or was it less? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I knew it was a collectible one. So this, and I sold another brooch elsewhere. So on the lot that I got, I'm £30 into profit now. So I'm like, happy days. The necklaces, which I don't think could be as good sellers, I can knock out like 10 a piece. I don't care, because I'm off. So yeah, chuffed to bits with that little sale on, I think it was like Friday, but they didn't pay till Saturday or something, so it showed up there. Yeah, so a very nice Christmas sale. Where am I going to put you, Flower? I don't want to drop him. That's going to have to be well packaged, because I was thinking, I'll put it in a. I thought, no, like I've got to balance packaging it well and knowing that person's got to pay for shipping all over the shop. So not, you know, as well as I can without it being too wide. Dawn, no, we haven't got Whatnot in the UK yet. What's that Vlog It? Is it Vlog It? No, what's it called? I think there might be some other thing, but I don't know about it, and I don't know what it's for. Karen, mine are all on the doorstep for collection this morning. Yeah, mine will be on there for tomorrow. Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, it's great, because when your bundle's paid for, you can relax, can't you? Because then you're like, yeah, I can take offers. I'll take whatever he likes. It's all profit, isn't it? Bubble wrap the bugger out of it, yeah, and put in a small box. Yeah, I'll double box it as well. Awesome, thank you very much. And then, right, what have we got next? So a couple of rings. Oh, this is Lush. So what did this go? This did actually go with the coupon, and with the coupon, it's £24 free ship. It's a fiery opal. Is it a fiery opal? I wasn't sure. I just put opal. But I think it's a fiery one. Oh, God, I do love opals. Yeah, apparently, it's bad luck to buy them for yourself. So I'll have to, when I find one I like, just bring Tom along to buy it for me. Yeah, so that's an all right sale, that £24 free ship. So one more ring I might as well show you. This one was just a cheapie, £15 free ship. But then, so it's sterling silver ring, but then, you know, it's a little tiny one. So I don't, you know, that's fine, isn't it? £15. And then... right, coffee cups, pair of coffee cups. They're Marimekko, which I don't know, is Marimekko known for clothing, or I'm not sure what they're, I mean, Marimekko designer, I don't. Anyway, I picked this pair up for £4 in Caversham, and I took an offer of £25 free ship. Wasn't promoted, or didn't go on promoted rather, so that's good. There's some profit there. And then what else? A belt. Whoop. Whoop. Right. I know the Western style ones are quite popular, but I had this on at lower, and there you go. It's got like that cover thing, and then it's also got that behind. I don't know how these things work, but it's, the brand is Ariat, and I've heard that Ariat's a decent. Oh, maybe I heard the luxury pickers talk about it, and I said, I've got a belt and I can't flog it. So I took an offer on this. Where's the, I don't know if you can see that, where it says Ariat. Yeah. I paid, do I know what I paid for this belt? I don't know what I paid, but I don't pay more than £5 for a belt, and it's gone for, they used the code, it's gone for £32 free ship. So yeah, respectable sale there as well. Happy with that. But yeah, Ariat, that is a brand to look out for. I mean, I picked this up based on, that looks like a chunky, that looks like worth whatever I paid for it. So probably a few pounds. But you know what I'm like I sell a belt and I go, I'm doing belts, about 100 belts and then 2 sales. So just be careful what you're picking up. And the last one that's going out is this SEG de Paris. Is it a cross stitch or a tapestry? I think it's a tapestry. What is the difference? Because it's quite thick wool. Does that mean it's a tapestry? I never know, even though I used to sell lots of cross stitch. Anyway, this cat thing, and I paid £4 for that. I took an offer yesterday of, I can't fucking see. Oh, I took an offer of £22 free ship. So not, an amazing sale, but I am taking offers. I need to sell stuff. So that's where we are with that. Yeah. Oh, it's all about the cats this Christmas, isn't it? Hello, Chloe. I hope you're well. How are your sales at the moment? Karen, the cups remind me of the soup cups used to get in the 80s. Yeah, I think, in fact, oh, that's right. I saw one of these on Etsy when I was researching with like, one of those little plates that, I don't know if it's meant to be for a little cake or something. And the cup went on it and they had it on for like 60 something pounds. So I did start off with these. I think they were on at 40. I did start off with these higher, but then, I'm at the stage where, no, just who knows what's about to happen. Make me an offer and I'm making a profit. You can have it. I think they're for the cappuccino cups. I think so. Oh, here we go. Dig Vintage. Good morning. Marimekko is pattern designer. Bit like Orla Keeley. I know it's Kylie, but I can't help myself. But like Orla Keeley, only better, I reckon. Yeah, the Marimekko stuff that I've seen people picking up or on research or something, and it's like really big, bold designs. Oh, I do like it, and I do like Orla Keeley as well. Is it all in your garage still? No, fortunately, because obviously the door came off its hinges the other week, and I was like, God alive, what stock is in there? I haven't, it is mostly jewelry. I have got 2 Kallax units on the go because obviously the clothing I've got on Vinted. Am I just that lazy? I can't even bother to go to the garage. I think that must be what it is because it's all in the house. It's ridiculous. No, it's the short answer to that, Karen. Chloe, what sales have exist? Oh God. Sales are overrated in my opinion. Oh dear. Oh, Karen, I need to go to the tip shop for myself at some point this week. Did anybody see, I'm going to go in a sec. Did anybody see Jessie's, what's her name on Instagram? She showed her tip shop. Oh, it was envious. It was huge. It was so, wow. She goes there regularly and picks stuff up. What's her name? Thanks, it's from a charity shop, I think is her name on Instagram. It was really, I really enjoyed that story. Are there any videos that I'm really enjoying at the moment? Something I found, I'll tell you this and then I'm off. Very interesting. I was watching Mrs. England's Emporium on YouTube and she was talking the other day about, because her boiler had broken, she was talking about how bizarre it is, what's lifestyle creep and how what's acceptable now, what was acceptable when she was growing up is not acceptable now. So, they had no central heating growing up. They had to put the immersion heater on for an hour before having, before they had hot water, and there was no central heating. So the lounge was the living room was the living room that was kept, hot with coal, and everywhere else was freezing upstairs. And it's so interesting because I'm like, yeah, like central heating has become like a non-negotiable for us, hasn't it? And yet, like now, because of course the crisis with the energy, we've changed our habits of, like, before, like, heat comes on at 1 o'clock. You know, I'm out for a few hours in the morning, so it comes on at 1. Toasty all the time. Oh, it's a slight draft, put the heat up. And we're really like, well, we had a load of free wood to burn. So I was just burning wood on Saturday in the lounge. And I just kept feeding it with the door open. And it did, well, Tom reckons, because he's got the thermostat halfway up the stairs, that the heat was going up as well. But yeah, I'm like, well, if we're all in here and the fire's going, I'm not heating the entire house at the moment. You know, but then you go out and you go, oh, it's cold out there. And yeah, it's not what we used to, but we did live like that. So I found that very interesting, very interesting. It's all a bit back to basics, isn't it, at the moment? Oh, the tip shop's just an old-fashioned charity shop. Oh, I like that sort of thing. Chloe, yeah, you should have a look, see if you've got a tip shop. I don't think we have a tip shop, but we did have a tip shop sale once, and I really enjoyed that. Got some great stuff. Got some great stuff that would have gone well on Etsy, actually. I don't know if you remember last year, that wooden fish I had with like the metal ends. Really liked that. No central heating, no double glazing, just shed loads of blankets. Yeah, I remember I remember in our house it being on a 50p meter as well, and everything going dark and having to run to the corner to put some 50p's in. And I also remember staying with my second cousin, and is it second cousin? She's my mum's cousin, and I remember us walking back from the shop with the coal in the pushchair and it being freezing upstairs. It was the middle of winter. It was really cold. Yeah. So we're cling film on the windows. Well, that's the thing as well. Like, you know, when random videos come up on YouTube and this woman, midlife something or other, and I clicked on it because I thought, oh, that looks interesting. I can't remember what the title was. She's got bubble wrap on her windows. And I was like, geez, like, it's going to be a cold winter. Yeah, everybody needs to look out for everybody. I think people that, you know, really, really are struggling, I think we've all got to look out. One electric fire in the lounge, yeah. Right, okay. I'm going to go shopping. Sorry, sourcing. Thank you for joining me. Thank you very much. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you fancy it. Yeah, I think generally Monday morning, I'm quite in the routine of that, and maybe a haul in between. I was going to do that last week and I forgot. Oh, Karen, we have a prepayment meter and gas is about £10 a day. That's not bad, is it, at the moment? That's not. Oh, good morning, Peter. Up the thumb. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, I found some fire logs as well. We were lucky we've got this wood burner that I found them for 85p a thing, and they burn for like, well, quite a while. You only need a few over the evening. Anyway, that's enough heating talk. Good luck. Hope you find some bangers. Thank you very much. Have a lovely week. Hope you all get some sales. Bye-bye, don't die.